Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I have a really fun video to show you guys. I will be showing you how I set up my 2020 bullet journal. I'm actually using this in a little bit of a different way. I'm not using it, I don't think, as like an everyday planner. At least that's not how I'm planning on using it right now. In this video, you're just going to see me set up some of the main spreads that I want to have for the year. Of course, I might add some later on, but these are the main ones that I will be using for this year of 2020. This is my first time ever doing bullet journaling like this. I have tried it in the past for like everyday planning, but then I kind of fell off with it. So this is basically like a beginner's version of setting up a bullet journal. So if you guys want to see my spreads and how I set this up, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so this first spread is actually just a line spacing spread. I thought it would be really helpful to have this for when I'm planning other spreads down the road. I have horizontally and vertically the boxes counted out. You'll see that me write that in here soon, just so I know exactly how many boxes there are for if I'm trying to space things out. And then I have the page split in half horizontally and vertically. Again, just so I know where the halfway point is without really having to do much thinking. I can just look at the numbers at the top or on the side to see where exactly that halfway point is. The next page is just going to be a simple quote page. I'm just mapping it out in pencil first before I go in with pen. And then basically it just says, be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. I think this is a really good quote, especially for this year, because I'm really trying to work on things that are going to, I think, enrich my life and things that make me happy. So I think this is a really good quote to have as a reminder in my bullet journal. The next is the annual overview. This layout took me forever. When I was doing it in pencil, and it took me forever again when I was doing it in pen. But this is my favorite page in the entire book. I think it turned out really well. There are a couple little like minor mistakes or like just imperfections, but you know, when you're doing something by hand, it's hard to get it to be exactly perfect. But I have the lines underneath each month in case I want to mark, you know, any important dates or any notes for that month. It's really nice just to have a yearly look, you know, a calendar look at the year. So like I said, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. It is actually, I think, my favorite spread that I did. So yeah, it was definitely a time-consuming thing though. Just, you know, writing in all the numbers, the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the months. But, you know, it turned out really cute. And I used just the Tombow dual brush pens to do the color. I just wrote over the month with it. And in person, you can see it. It's a little hard to see on camera, though. So I'm just continuing on with that on the other page. So I have the whole year. And here is the finished look at it. It turned out really cute. I'm really happy with it. The next spread that I'm working on is my bucket list. I've never really had like a written out bucket list, but I thought it would be fun for this bullet journal to have one that I can put some things in right away and also add things as I come up with them later. Not necessarily thinking that I'm going to complete this whole bucket list this year, but just, you know, something fun to have, you know. And the lines I made, they're little arrows. I thought that was kind of cute for like a bucket list. I don't know. I just added something to the page, made it a little less plain. The next page is actually a books to read page. I did little triangles basically instead of just squares. I thought it would spice up the page a little bit, but this is for books that I want to check out this year. Then this one is another quote page. I'm just mapping it out in pencil first to make sure I like how it is going to look. And then I'm using one of the dual brush pens to write over, and basically it just says, a goal should scare you a little and excite you a lot. And this is perfect for this layout because on the other side of this spread it's going to be my goals. So, sorry it kind of cut out a little bit and I had some issue, but basically I just drew in the lines, and then I have each box. They are personal, school, financial, and fitness. Those are the 4 categories I'm going to be focusing on for my goals this year, and I will add those in later, and then I left enough room where I think I could add in more throughout the year if I want to, but that's just going to be my goal page. So I have the quote for motivation and then the actual goals themselves. And I'm just using another dual brush pen to just to add some color to the page, and again I can see the lettering through the color no problem in person. This next spread is actually my 2020 resolutions. Sorry for my head getting in the frame here. I must have adjusted the way I was sitting because that wasn't happening before. But anyway, this is just going to be several of my New Year's resolutions. I know resolutions and goals are kind of really similar, but these are more just like broader lifestyle things that I want to improve on, things I want to do differently. So I thought this would be a nice thing to have as a spread as well. So I put the blue over top, but it was definitely hard to see, so I went over it with the white jelly pen, but it still is a little bit hard to see, so it is what it is. On this page now, this is my wish list. Part of my 2020 goals is to do less impulse purchasing, so anytime I have something that I think I want to put it in here, the amount, and I will track if I ended up getting it or if I didn't. So, this will be a nice way to kind of think about things a little bit longer, and also just have like a nice general wish list for myself. Next, this is the spread for my video ideas. I decided to keep this to 2 whole pages. This is a very simple spread. I literally just wrote video ideas at the top with like a little YouTube play button. This way, anytime I have like an idea, I can just dump it on this page, because a lot of times I'll come up with a video idea and then I end up forgetting about it, so I really want to have a place to write that down. Then this page is my bill tracker. I do track my bills and I do my budget in an Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner, but I wanted to put something here and just try another method. It doesn't hurt to have multiples, in my opinion. Multiple ways of doing something. So this is more so just going to be like what the bill is, the date, and I guess how much I paid, or whatever the amount was, because some bills do vary. That way I can just have at the end of the year an overview of how much all of my bills were in one page. I will still probably do my budgeting in my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly though, at least for now, unless I come up with a better system. Then I ended up skipping a page because I do want to do some kind of savings tracker next to my bills, but honestly I just don't know how I'm going to do that. So I went ahead to the next page, and here I'm going to be tracking just some basic course info for my graduate program. I'm going to be tracking the class name, like whatever it is, the instructor, their contact email, and then the length, like the dates of the semester, and then also my final grade. I think this will be nice to have at the end of the year, just to see like, what, or I guess end of semester, what grades I got. So I just limited it to these 2 pages. I'm leaving the next page blank because right now I'm only in 3 classes, but next semester I will have 2. So I'll probably just add those, to that page next to it. This spread is my gift idea spread. So, throughout the year, sometimes people will mention things that they want or that they like, and this is a good place for me to be able to record that. I basically have a spot for the item, who it would be for, and the amount. That way, you know, come Christmas time or birthdays, I have a whole list of different ideas that I accumulated throughout the year, rather than, you know, scrambling to try to think of things when it comes time to get them a gift. So I'm thinking this spread will be really handy. Alright, so here I'm just going to show you a nice little flip through.
Came out looking to throw me around, but I'll be holding on forever. You won't bring me
Alright guys, so that is it for my 2020 bullet journal setup. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing a very minimal beginner setup of my bullet journal. I'm really excited to get this started on this and be like putting all my info in it and tracking everything. So I really hope that this was helpful to you and that you enjoyed. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you go for more lifestyle videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.